time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. With Walker, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Green. Throw out wide to Walker. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform. Instead of black and silver, it's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carr. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And you look at this Saints defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Green. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 13 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green. And Walker has it. Muscles by at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd down and 6 now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Green throwing on 1st down. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Again, it's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Green. This one, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go, let's go. This one taken in by Olave. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Carr completes it. Oh, nice move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Tyrod Taylor, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Meanwhile,
just
in our
one
game,
touchdown
just the
in
lone
that first
touchdown
half,
accounting for all the
7-0
scoring.
our score as we get
one,
going in quarter
7-0
number
is the
3.
score.
From a
And for the
couple
call of
yards
the second
deep,
half,
he'll bring
we
it
send it
out
back
of
to
the
our
end zone.
broadcast team
And
of
this
Brandon
return will net
Gott and
positive
Charles
as he
Davis.
gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Green. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off here to Walker. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They run again with Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And here's Green from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Green down on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Green. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers is gone.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. To throw is Green. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carr. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr completes it to Perry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a dump off here complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
For the winning side, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really, an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense that you and I have seen in a long time, Brandon, because all we saw was that defense making big play after big play. They got after the quarterback. They had takeaways. You name it. They outclassed them every step of the way and checked every box on the stat sheet in getting it done.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.